Welcome back to Ballard Goes Racing YouTube channel. I'm Chris Ballard. Today we're headed to the shop. I got to get the rear end back together in the car. We got a new third member from Mark Williams, and then also we have a small upgrade to make. So let's get to it. All right. So this is the third member for the. I think this is the. Oh, maybe it is this side. This side seems heavier, but yeah, I'm pretty sure it's on this side. But anyways, this is the third member for this. We just got this from Mark Williams. So let's get this open. Sweet. All right, so this is our 9.5 inch, 9.5 inch. So it's a Ford 9-inch with a 9.5 inch gear setup in it. It's a pro gear setup. So like a regular gear that you would get for like off-roading or just for the street has like a harder gear set. So if we were to run in this car a normal 9-inch, it'd probably chip the teeth off. So they make what is called a pro gear, and it's kind of a softer alloy, is from my understanding. And it just allows you to not chip the teeth. Someone in the comments could probably explain it better than me, but yeah, but they don't last as long. So our last ring gear set, and we'll go to Jace's here shortly and go talk with him. So he pulled the last third member, and there was a certain thousandths of allowance for backlash, and ours was, you know, more than what Mark Williams wanted. So we'll swap those gears out. They lasted about 50 passes and about 800, probably about 900 miles. It was 800 miles on the Redwood Rally, and then we probably have another maybe 100 miles just around town and testing the car and stuff. So, but yeah, I'm gonna get this unbolted. We do have one upgrade that we're gonna do to this before it goes in the car, and I'll go get that. All right, so our upgrade is actually a driveshaft collar for the driveshaft sensor. So we were running a 16 tooth, and we have upgraded to a 32 tooth. So what I've seen online, the graph for your, like what you use for traction control for your driveline sensor, driveshaft sensor, it just seems to be a lot more smoother. So we're going to try that out. So I'm going to get this on before I throw this back in the car. All right, so this is from Motion Raceworks, where we got this from. Hopefully I got the right size. We shall see. So let's get this one off. That on there. Perfect. Washer. Perfect. Okay, on these, I'm going to put a little blue thread locker and Permatex on it. Okay. Then you take the sensor out. So it comes with the cable for it that's shielded, and then also the sensor. You have to pay extra for it, but you can buy just the collar, or you can buy the collar with the sensor. All right, so there's a certain distance that you want between the sensor and the gear, and I'll set that up later. I just wanted to get this in there for now, just so this is all together. And then you want to put that gear kind of dead center to where that sensor is. Perfect. All right, well, let's get this thing in the car. Oh, awesome! This is a bad batch of All right, so I got the third member in, and then I'm going to order some new nuts and washers, probably some ARP stuff for the third member, just to tighten it down. So I just threw on, I think, 6 or 7 of them on there. All right, so now to get the axles in. So this is a 40 spline axle. The thing is gigantic. So normally like a 9-inch would come with like 28, I think, to 31 spline axles. And then a big upgrade would be like a 35 spline. And then these are 40 spline. They are actually hollowed down the middle. And then, yeah, so they're pretty big shaft. I'm not. These are strange axles. So let's get these in. All right. Well, I got the other side in. I forgot to push record. So, oh well. I don't know if you have to do this or not, but I do anyways. Come on. So, I almost forgot. So I'm going to throw some Loctite on these. And the reason being, looks like someone used red last time. Maybe I should use red again, but it seems like on drag and drives, people lose their brakes. And I don't mean just like they stop working. They like lose them, like they fall off the car. And I don't want to be that guy. There's already enough stuff going on with I've probably seen like 5 cars over the years, like, you know, watching them on TV and stuff through the drag and drives, lose their brakes off their car. Like they just completely fall off. So that's why I put Loctite on it. I'm wondering if I should use red, but I think blue will be all right. If not, I'll ask my buddy. He'll know. And maybe I'll just pull them back out at some point when we change tires and throw some red Loctite on it. All right, well, this side's done. Now I just need to go to the other side, put the brakes on that side, and I can throw some tires on this thing. And I would like to actually clean up the garage off camera and get this out on this side of the shop, so I have some more room, more room to work around it. Because in this corner I'm kind of stuffed. So let's get to the next side. That scraping sound is the collar on the third member hitting the sensor. The sensor's loose, so it's just hitting it. So I'll bring that back so it's not touching. And all right, so I'll get the little tires on, check that off the list, and then we'll see what else we can do. All right, so we already run a small tire. It's a 28 10.5, but this is a tiny tire. So this is a 26 8.5 inch. This one's a radial, this one is a bias ply, this is slick. But yeah, you can see how much smaller this tire is. And then we'll turn them sideways, and you can just see how tiny this tire is. So this is what we're gonna be running at Sick Week. It's called, the class is called Rowdy Radial, and you have to use a 26 8.5 inch radial, or you can run a slick, but the radials are a lot faster. We do have one dilemma. So Mickey Thompson does not have any of these more in stock. This is the only set I have. And there are stories that they're discontinued them. I saw that on one site. They actually had like in their description, please don't call, Mickey Thompson has discontinued these. I've called in and talked to a lady, and she said they were supposed to be in the next 6 to 8 weeks. That was like 4 days ago. I already been waiting about a month to be able to order these anyways off of Summit, and they keep just moving the date out. So I don't know if they're gonna have another set in. So my goal is to just call around and see if I can find another set that someone just has there sitting on their shelf. But if not, I don't know what we'll do. We'll have to switch to a Hoosier, I guess, because this is the only 26 inch radial that Mickey Thompson makes, or was making. I'm not too sure just yet. Hopefully we do get another set before Sick Week. So, but let's get these mounted up and let's go. Keep forgetting to push and record, so I suck at it. All right, the other side I already did, but I need to just snug these down so I can at least roll the car around. All right, so I got both these tires on the back. If you notice, looks like a little go-kart. They're so tiny. We'll have to lower the car a little bit. Unfortunately, that is what we have. And they just, they just look, to me, they just look funny. There's nothing cool about them, but oh well. Hey, I made it back safe from Wilbur the pig. But anyways, went and saw Jace. I grabbed the third member. So what did they say about this? We need to, they said it's on the way out, but it's not out.
It's on its way out. Yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, this is going to go back to the shop. After talking with him, so since it's on its way out, we're actually decided we're going to keep it as an emergency spare, just as is. And then later this year, when we get back from Sick Week, we'll send it over and have a new set of gears installed. And then the one was used for Sick Week will be the spare, and then that one will be the new third member that we'll use. But anyways, that's the end, and I'll catch you in the next video.